there, friends. Today we're going to be folding a blinking monster eye. Oh, it's so cool. Does it look like a cyclops? So, since this origami model involves drawing and designing, I've just used regular white paper. You can use a piece of white origami paper if you have that, or if you have a piece of regular copy paper, I'll show you how to make a rectangle into a square. So pick up any corner and fold it across to the other side. Now, here's where taking your time and lining up the edge makes a big difference. So I'm lining up my two edges here so that they are really even. Then I'm going to put my finger on the corner here so that it stays put, and I'm going to push my paper across. So I'm making a little crease at the center of the side here, and I slide my fingers down either side to finish my square. I cut off this leftover rectangle. And we have a square for our origami. And our first fold is already done. So our first fold for this model is side to side, in half, corner to corner. So bring one corner over to the other corner, give yourself a nice crease. Now open up your paper and place your fold horizontally. Now we're going to fold the bottom corner up to the center. And we'll do the same thing on this side. Now we'll fold the bottom edge up to the center. And you kind of have to hold down that part that's in the middle there so that it doesn't slide around. Same thing up here, outside edge to the center, and I'm just holding this triangle down here so that it doesn't slide around while I'm folding. Now we'll open our whole model up, and we've divided our paper diagonally into eighths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's fold our end triangle over, and then we'll fold over on the next fold as well. Same thing on this side. Fold our triangle in and fold the next fold as well. Now, in between here is where you're going to draw your eyeball. I can unfold this one and show you. So I centered my eyeball right in between these two. So here's how it might look. And this is a monster eyeball, so it could look however you like. For this one, I was inspired by pictures of reptile eyeballs. I drew a heavy black outline and some branchy, irregular lines in with a Sharpie. I drew a pupil that was more of a slit, and I colored in with some crayons. So I encourage you to look for some inspiration at reptile eyes, cat eyes, even goat eyes. They all have very unusual, different pupils from us, so that will make it look a little more monstery. After you've drawn your eye, you've completely finished it. Let's fold these parts over to the center. So this is going to be your eye lid, and you can decorate this part now if you like. I'll show you how I did it on this one. Fold those parts into the center. I drew some eyelashes with a Sharpie, and then I just colored the whole outside part here green for monster skin. You could even if you wanted to add whatever color you use for your skin, and here on the sides of your eyeball, that will really complete the effect when it blinks. I'll show you what I mean. I just used regular markers for this part so that it was really quick. And you won't have these fold lines yet that I'm using as a guideline, but we will in just a minute. And this one is quick and easy to unfold and refold. So if you decide you want to color beside your eye like this, it's really easy to unfold and get back to this step. Okay, I've added some skin next to my eyeball. Ooh, my monster eye. I think he's looking at me. Well, I'm going to fold these sides into the center. And then we're going to turn our whole model over. We're going to flip the whole model over so that our eye is looking down now. Pick up the end point here and fold it into the center. And you'll see some triangles right here on the side there. So I'm going to pick up the end and actually going to fold and make a center mark. We didn't do that on this one yet. So I just creased it right there, made a little center mark so I know where to fold my end to. And it's getting a little thick now, so I think I'm going to use my popsicle stick to help me with some creases. So we'll do the same thing on this side, fold the end into the center. We are really close to completing our groovy monster eye. So fun. I could totally see this being part of a video. Now to finish, we are going to make a fold from the center of the side to the center of the top and bottom. And that just lines up with our center here. So from the side to the bottom here, we made a big triangle like this. And to finish, I'm going to fold on the center here. Where the center line goes, I'm just going to fold that triangle over. So this fold goes from the center here to the center here. Okay, and we'll just repeat this step all the way around. Fold from center to center, and then fold back on the center line. That gives us a little handle. Those two triangles are a little handle to operate the monster eye. Center to center, and then fold back on the center line. And same thing over here. Center of the side to the center of the bottom. And then I'm going to fold this triangle back on the center line here. Center of the side to the center of the top. And then we'll fold back on the center line. So now if I pinch those two triangles together on either side, those four triangles really, those can be my handles for operating my eye. When I squeeze them together, my eye opens, and when I pull them apart, it closes. You could even tape those or glue them if you like. And we've made a blinking monster eye, friends. Happy creating!